Hello, everyone, and good afternoon again. Welcome back to Therapist Connie. So glad you guys are with us here today. Let's have a chat about a very uncomfortable topic. Am I the only one that gets uncomfortable with anger? I don't think so. I think there's a bunch of you out there. So let's talk about what are the reasons we get so uncomfortable with anger? And I think it's important to understand this because people get angry. We get angry ourselves, people around us get angry, and if we're consistently uncomfortable with anger, then it makes life super difficult, all right? So let's take a few reasons, because I think a lot of times it's a mystery. Oh, why don't I like this anger thing in me or in other people? There's so much to say about this, but I'm just going to grab three things today. Just some three things that immediately come to mind from working with clients, from noticing myself, and just watching people in general. All right, three reasons. We get uncomfortable with anger, I think a lot of times first, because our family of origin did not do anger well. Anybody with me there? Either anger was totally non-expressed and, don't get angry ever because it's wrong or bad and makes people feel uncomfortable, or it was anger out of control. Whoops, that's going to hurt me. That's going to cause me problems. So don't do anger. No matter what, don't do anger. And so we've got family of origin that often does one or the other, or sometimes brilliantly both, right? Okay, so family of origin, avoiding it or using it to hurt people or control people. So I want to remind ourselves under this point, anger can be productive. Anger can be really useful, very productive, and very healthy. That'll be another broadcast. Number two reason is because we're afraid of it. There's power in anger, right? When we feel somebody get angry, we feel a sense of power and energy with it. And that can be scary. It feels out of control sometimes. Even if it's not, even if that person is not out of control, they're just really mad, it can feel out of control. So I guess we look at this, we think this anger could hurt us, and so we get scared. Now, part of the question with this point is, let's ask ourselves, is it legitimate? Are we truly in danger? If we really sit back and go, no, actually that person was just really mad at me, or that person was just really mad in general, but I was not particularly in danger. They were not attacking me verbally. They were not attacking me physically, and they really weren't going to. I was just super scared because they were angry at me or angry at someone else, but really I wasn't in danger. Good point. Then grab onto that and tell yourself the truth. Some of you are listening to this going, actually, I've been in situations where that anger was both emotionally and physically dangerous for me. First of all, I'm so sorry. That is a bummer. That is not okay. That you were in danger. So leave as soon as you're able. Get out of the situation temporarily or permanently if that's the case. And grab some help. Tell somebody. Bring somebody else into the mix for safety. All right. So that was number two. We feel afraid of it. Sometimes for legitimate reasons and sometimes not. Number three, here's the one I love. Here's the one. Here's my favorite. We feel responsible and guilty for the other person's anger. Tell me I'm not alone here. I know I'm not. This is one of mine. I feel if somebody gets angry with me, I immediately feel responsible and guilty that I have done something wrong. I'm telling myself if I had done this right, they wouldn't be angry. Now, let's ask that. Let's ask, could that be the case? Well, yes, unfortunately, sometimes that is the case because I blow it and I screw up, and indeed, they got upset because I did something wrong. But my reflex is to always take responsibility. You know, my husband comes home in an irritable mood, if he ever would, not that he would ever do that. But if my husband theoretically would come home in a cranky mood and kind of be cranky around the house, I immediately start feeling bad. What did I do? How did I do that? Oh dear. What do I need to do differently? Maybe he had a bad day at work. Maybe that's really what it's all about. So this feeling responsible and guilty, first of all, if you're responsible for doing something that hurt another person or that you really are not happy you did, make amends, apologize, keep it simple, do that. But most of the time I find when somebody gets mad, we tend to take responsibility and think, okay, what do I do? What do I do? Oh dear, I'll have to fix this. I want to say this can be a tool of control and manipulation by people who have learned to be mad and angry and get people to do what they want by it. Sometimes it's not your job to fix their anger. Actually, I'm going to say most of the time it's not your job. Apologize for something if you did something that made them mad and that it's legitimate and you're like, yep, I'm not happy I did that. But if you don't understand why they're mad, if you don't understand what's going on, take a step back. Don't be quick to assume responsibility for that. All right, these are overviews, you guys. There's going to be exceptions to every rule, but I'm talking about here why we get uncomfortable. And one of the reasons is guilt and feeling responsible for the other person's emotions. And we're not really responsible for other people's emotions. All right. Few things right here at the end. I want to recap and say it's okay for you to get angry. I'm going to say it's okay for other people to be angry. And it's good for us to learn to let them be angry. They're angry. They're sad, let them be sad. If they're angry, let them be angry. Number 3, it's not okay for me to attack someone else when I'm angry. Verbally, physically, in any way, not okay. Number 4, it is not okay to let others attack us. Well, sometimes we can't control that, but we can take responsibility. And if we're under attack with somebody who's using anger to verbally or physically attack us, then we need to do something about it. Let's get out of the situation. Let's get the help we need. So, get what I'm saying here? It's okay for you to be angry. And it's okay for you to let other people be angry. Strange that I've had my children angry with me. I've had my clients angry with me. I've had my husband angry with me. Sometimes those were legit and I needed to own something. Sometimes it wasn't. They were just mad. Let's let them be angry, even though it's a little uncomfortable for us, okay? So, you guys, there's our little thing on anger. I think I'm going to cook up something next time on how anger can be productive, because this is a big topic. We're all a little uncomfortable with it. So, all right, you guys, don't forget, share this video if it means something to you, and like and follow Therapist Connie on Facebook. All right, you guys, have a great day.